So thank you so much, Debajyoti, for giving us time today, and
My pleasure.
thank you so much. So we have ended day 2 today of the ILA conference. How has been your experience with the ILA conference? This is third annual conference with Rajasthan, with the Jara Fort. Please let us know how's your experience so far.
Well, it's been a wonderful experience, and of course, Rajasthan has a charm of its own. Its palaces and beautiful people, colorful people, and there's a picture sitting on top of hill, and very niche place, not too crowded. So wonderful destination, and ILA conferences are a class of its own. Many unique themes are discussed, and get to network, connect with people who matter. So I think it's a weekend well spent.
Great, great. Thank you so much. There, AI has been doing rounds, and there's a lot of debates going on about AI. So please tell me whether we can trust AI or AI can be integrated in financial services, especially with respect to the sensitive information.
First of all, I would say that you should see what the need is and then decide on the technology, and not decide the technology first and create a need for it. But about the larger issue about sensitive information, I think our technology solutions have reached that level of maturity. And as far as we are concerned, we are a regulated entity, and our regulator has come up with detailed guidelines to handle issues like sensitive information. For example, IBVI has come out with detailed technical standards. There's an independent audit of our technology systems by an independent authority every year, and for us it's done by CDAC. But over and above what IBVI provides in law, we as a regulated entity, as an entity with very high standards of corporate governance, we go to great lengths to ensure that sensitive information is handled the way it should be. For example, we have a technology committee which comprises of very eminent persons, and the chairman of technology committee is also a part of the board of directors.
Okay.
So there's a manner of handling sensitive information, and our financial ecosystem has developed the maturity. In many sense, we set benchmarks as far as IT is concerned, and I'm sure we have the full capabilities to handle any kind of sensitive information. But whether we should adopt AI, it depends on what is the solution is required. If the solution warrants AI to be used, it will be used. But we'll use the best possible technology to provide the best possible service which enhances the customer experience.
Thank you, Debajyoti. This was very well explained. Can you tell me what kind of a technological advancements should be studied and basically taught by the insolvency scholars?
Well, insolvency in India is now about 8 years, almost 9 years old. And today in the conference, we discussed about 10 years of the BLRC. Lot many things have happened, but the beautiful part of our insolvency regime in India so far is that there's been a constant process of learning. And there are two areas where scholars and researchers could do a lot of work, and that's where technology can improve two aspects. One is we've reached the maturity where defaults could have been addressed through the corporate insolvency resolution process. But the idea is to capture default at an early stage, because the more the default persists, there's depletion in enterprise value. So the objective should be
Sorry to
capture default.
interrupt you over here. You said capturing default at an early stage,
Yeah.
but do you think it is possible to capture default at an early
Yes,
stage?
yes. So in fact, a company like us, we give many warning signals of impending stress in the company. In fact, today in the session I presented that there's life after default. We see a trend, but default is happening, it gets cured.
Right.
So we see a trend. So when a company actually runs into default, it does so after giving adequate signals, but it is for us to interpret it. And today we have a lot of data, which data can be used for analysis and to come at meaningful conclusions. So to answer your question, yes, it is possible because today we have data and we have the technology to process that data. So the only requirement is that we should have scholars who should be willing to take up such assignment, to research the data, to devise the tool, to analyze, crunch the data and come up with meaningful solution. And to come back to your original question of what are the areas, and there's a constant theme. Yesterday also we discussed, today also we discussed about operational creditors not getting a fair share or getting justice under the IBC ecosystem. So that's an area also where technology can help. We as IT company, we treat both financial creditors and operational creditors equally. Our facilities can be availed by both financial creditors and operational creditors. There are very few information repositories in India who can offer the same facility to both financial and operational creditors. So we treat financial creditors and operational creditors equally. And today in this session, we had a paper in which I had said that there are solutions for operational creditors where they can achieve resolution using the IBC, but without corporate insolvency resolution process. So today there are viable solutions for operational creditors. And one more reason why we should be doing this is that most operational creditors are MSMEs, and MSMEs are the largest sources of employment in India. So their concerns are a national priority. And today we have the technological wherewithal to provide a solution to the problem which MSMEs have been facing for many years. So this is one area where all the groundwork has been done, but scholars could research this and come up with a product or a policy which can then be presented to the government. I think ILA has been presenting many such papers for the policymakers. So such a paper could be presented to the policymakers for implementation, and this could address something which is a national priority for us, which is the welfare of the MSMEs.
Indeed, I think ILA has been planning this, and last year also they presented the entire conference paper was presented to the policymakers, and this time also the entire conference paper, the entire conference script will be presented and drafted in the form of suggestion, and then they will be presenting to the policymakers. Coming to my last question, like we have one more day to go, so what do you think, what do you look forward to in the next remaining sessions?
Well, to be honest, tomorrow I'll be much freer, because today I was slightly tense because I had a session before such an eminent audience.
Right.
So tomorrow I'm going to really enjoy my sessions and enjoy the fort, and of course interact without the pressure of having to take a session at the end of the day. So I'm really looking forward to enjoying the remaining part of my stay in Fort Tijara Palace.
Thank you so much, Debajyoti. Thank you so much for giving your time. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.